Imagine running not for fame, but to prove your entire village even exists to the government. Today, we dive into the incredible story of Peddi, a champion who fought a corrupt system to give his people an identity. Welcome back, cinematic explorers, to another deep movie recap and explanation. If you love inspiring stories of triumph, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We begin with a cynical sports scout who believes locals only excel at growing the population. But he is quickly intrigued by the buzz around a local athlete and decides to follow the crowd. He discovers that in this region, cricket is played with high-stakes betting, and players are auctioned. During a fierce clash, the Vizianagaram team fields their highly priced hired player to secure a win. Peddi single-handedly dominates the pitch and confidently claims the winning shot for himself. Despite his legendary athletic skills, Peddi works an exhausting daily job cooking jaggery at a factory. The local workers are deeply impoverished, paying a meager sum just to sleep on the roadside. Their village is completely isolated, lacking roads and even basic recognition on government maps. An activist named Uppala Suri has spent decades trying to get trains to stop at their village. Suri constantly spends his hard-earned money on postage stamps to send appeals to the government. Meanwhile, Peddi crosses paths with Akiyama, the fiery daughter of a local politician. A romantic connection quickly sparks between them, transcending their completely different social classes. However, wealthy rivals like Rambuji harbor a deep class-based hatred towards Peddi. They conspire to humiliate Peddi on the sports field to show him his place. Tragedy strikes when Uppala Suri takes a desperate stand by blocking a train with his body. Suri sacrifices his life, believing a tragedy on the tracks is the only way to get noticed. Heartlessly, the authorities label Suri's corpse as unclaimed and refuse to hand him over. Grief-stricken, Peddi decides to learn traditional wrestling under the legendary coach Grenadu. The rigorous training regime tests Peddi's physical endurance and mental resolve to the limit. Peddi rapidly masters complex wrestling techniques, transforming his raw strength into lethal moves. He adapts his natural agility to execute devastating aerial throws against veteran fighters. During the tournament, Peddi stuns the audience by perfectly executing the classic washerman's throw. His incredible performance qualifies him to represent his district at the national level. But a jealous former teammate betrays Peddi and brutally injures his leg before the semifinals. During the intense match against Ratan Sisodia, Peddi's leg injury becomes critically worse. The medical team diagnoses severe nerve damage and declares him completely unfit to compete. Peddi wakes up in a hospital bed, devastated to learn he has been unconscious for days. A visiting reporter wonders why a village would build a monument for an athlete who failed. Refusing to accept defeat, Peddi travels to Delhi to personally demand a railway station. The corrupt railway minister dismisses him, claiming his injury is just an excuse for losing. To prove himself, Peddi trains for the 1996 Para-Asian Games, running with a damaged leg. Despite a sudden stumble during the race, he pushes through to a dramatic photo finish victory. Peddi stands proudly on the podium, celebrated by the entire nation as a true hero. On live television, Peddi shocking the country by rejecting his hard-won gold medal. He demands to know how he can be called Indian when his village has no name or basic rights. He asserts that the self-respect of his people is far more valuable than any piece of gold. The government finally yields, building a brand new railway station named in honor of Suri. This deeply emotional ending reminds us that true champions do not just win medals, they lift their people. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Peddi's ultimate sacrifice? Let us know in the comments below.